What if I told you that everything you've ever desired is already yours and the only thing standing between you and your dream life is your state of feeling? Neville Goddard said, "Feeling is the secret. Not action, not effort, not hope. The feeling of the wish fulfilled is the key that unlocks every door." Today, you'll finally understand why this single truth determines everything you experience and how to live from it so reality bends in your favor. In the teachings of Neville Goddard, there's one principle that outshines them all. You must assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled and live from that assumption, not toward Italiano. Most people wait for evidence before they feel successful, loved, or free. But Neville's wisdom flips this completely. Your outer world mirrors your inner state. To change your life, you must first change how you feel about yourself and your reality. Imagine this. You're dreaming of abundance, but inside, you feel lack. You visualize money, yet worry about bills. You speak affirmations, but secretly doubt they'll work. The universe doesn't respond to your words. It responds to your dominant vibration, your inner tone. And that tone is emotion field. When you enter the feeling of already being abundant, even for a moment, you're broadcasting a new signal to reality. You shift from desiring to having, from separation to union, from hoping to being. Nabi Said assumed the feeling of the wish fulfilled and persists in that assumption that it is already so. Notice that word persist. This isn't about a single meditation or an occasional visualization. It's about living from the end. Waking up and asking, how would I feel if I already had what I wanted? And then letting that feeling dominate your day. When you do this consistently, your subconscious mind, your inner creative power accepts it as fact. And once the subconscious accepts something as true, it must express itself in the outer world. You see, imagination is not fantasy, it's creation. Neville taught that imagination is the creative power of God within you. Whatever you hold in imagination with feeling and faith becomes reality. That's why the feeling of the wish fulfilled is so powerful. It's the bridge between the invisible and the visible, between thought and manifestation. So how do you feel it when it's not yet real? Start small. Close your eyes, breathe, and imagine a single scene that implies your desire is already realized. If your wish is to be loved, imagine someone you adore saying, "I'm so happy we're together." Feel the warmth, the joy, the relief. If your wish is success, imagine receiving the message, "Congratulations, you did it." Let the emotion flood your body. Don't try to force belief. Simply relax into the feeling. Because the subconscious doesn't distinguish between real and imagined emotion, it only receives the vibration you embody. The secret is to remain faithful to your inner state, even when the outer world contradicts it. The physical world is deleted shows your past assumptions. If you planted new seeds, don't dig them up to check if they've sprouted. Trust the process. The moment you feel it real, creation is complete. It's already done in the unseen. Persist until the unseen becomes seen. This is why Neville said, "You do not attract what you want. You attract what you are." You can't fake your vibration. You can't pretend abundance while feeling poor inside. The law of consciousness responds to the truth of your emotional state. So, instead of saying, "I want it," begin saying, "I am it." Feel as if it were true because in consciousness, it already is. Let's reframe this. You are not manifesting something outside of you. Re-selecting a reality that already exists within the infinite possibilities of consciousness. Every state already exists. The only question is, which one are you dwelling in? When you live in the state of the wish fulfilled, you're choosing the timeline where your desire is already done. Now imagine your ideal life, not as a dream, but as a memory. How does it feel to remember your success, your love, your freedom? That subtle shift from wanting to remembering is how you align with your future self. Because your future self is not ahead of you, it's inside you, waiting to be felt into existence. So tonight, before sleep, when your mind is most impressionable, assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Let it be the last thing you feel before drifting off. Let your imagination be so vivid, so natural, that your body believes it. Neville called this the state akin to sleep, the bridge between conscious thought and subconscious creation. What you impress at that moment becomes your tomorrow. And remember, this isn't about forcing positivity. It's about resting in the assumption that it's already done. It's not a mental trick. It's a spiritual law. You're not begging the universe, you are the universe expressing itself as you. So the next time you catch yourself saying, "I'll be happy when," stop, breathe, feel it now. Step into the reality where it's already true. Because when you live in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you collapse the distance between desire and manifestation. Everything begins to rearrange around your new state of being. If this message awakens something inside you, take a deep breath and whisper to yourself, "It's already done." Thank you for watching Mind Soul Matrix. If you found value in this teaching, please like, subscribe, and share this video so others can awaken to the same truth. Comment below. I feel it real. Let's create a wave of conscious creators who finally understand feeling truly is the secret.